there are a couple things that I want you to do before I begin. First thing I want you to do is to take control of your life so that you can live a little bit longer and enjoy your own individual heights, if you will, and enjoy your family for as long as you possibly can. That's the first thing. And number two, I want you to let no one influence your success and or failure. That's within your power to do. That's only yours. Don't allow anyone to discourage you from doing anything in life. Don't allow anyone to take away your dreams and your hopes. Don't make excuses down the road and say, it's because of so and so that I haven't achieved what I wanted to in this life. It's because of so and so that I didn't get the job that I wanted, that I didn't go to college and pursue my ambitions or what have you. It's because of someone else. Don't fall for those tricks, because your life, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to you and you alone, and it's precious. So make the best of it. So this is Brother Teacher, if you don't already know, and I want to give you 5 or 6 things that you need to do just in general to have a successful and healthy life. These are the magic 5 to 6 things that I'm going to give you that I personally aspire to every single day of my life as it relates to your health and your mental well-being. Number 1, make sure that in all of your foods that you eat, that you get nutrition. It's the most important thing. And try to avoid, as much as you possibly can, anything that is fake, anything that's counterfeit as food, anything that is stocked full of preservatives, additives, artificial anything. Get that out of your diet. You need to have nutrition if you want to be healthy. Number 2, you need water. Water is the lifeblood. Over 75% of our bodies is fluid, it's water. All the way down to a cellular level. We must have adequate amounts of water, because if you don't, your kidneys will suffer, and consequently so will all of your other organs. Understand this. So that's 1 and 2. Number 3, exercise. I know some of us feel like we've gotten older and that we don't have to exercise as we did when we were children, but I bet your health tells a different story. Make sure that you get sufficient exercise throughout the week. 3 to 4 days, at least 45 minutes to an hour, maybe hour and a half, depending on what your present circumstance is as it relates to your health, or maybe even considering any conditions that you might have already. Okay, so make sure that you get some cardio and some strengthening exercises and even stretching. Make sure that you go outside and get some fresh air, because your body needs oxygen. Okay, so we've touched on nutrition, number 1. Number 2 is water. You're going to see me peering at my notes. Number 3, exercise. Number 4, sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a living organism. As much as we like to do a plethora of things from day to day, there's not, or it doesn't seem as though there's enough time in any day to do all of the things that we want to do. But you have to be wise, and you have to get rest. You have to let this organism lay down and recover from its daily activities. If you work on a construction job, if you work sitting at a desk, if you're driving half the day, if you're dealing with your children and your family, cooking and washing your dishes and your clothing and things of this nature, doing the lawn or whatever you're doing, that's all considered work. You're putting taxation on the body, and the body needs to recover. Not to mention the food that you intake, not to mention inhaling a lot of toxins that's in our atmosphere. Your body has to recover. It's trying to repair itself when you're asleep. When you deprive yourself of sleep, you're depriving yourself of life as well, because you're going to look older, you're going to miss a lot of extra years because you're going to die sooner. All right. So after sleep, this is important. A positive attitude. Your mind fashions how you move about in this world. Your success in life is dependent upon your attitude. Everything is based on attitude. If you have a awesome reality, if you look at, let's say, life from a negative standpoint, what do you think you're going to draw to you? Have you ever heard of the laws of attraction? If you're positive minded, thinking about things that are good as much as you possibly can, and not lingering, not being stagnant, stop thinking about negative things that you can't do it, I can't do it mentality and so forth, or you're allowing people around you that do not seek out or aspire to have success in their own individual lives. If you hang around those types of individuals, chances are you're going to get lulled into that mind state or frame. So you don't want to do that. Read a positive book, read some motivational books, and watch some motivational tapes, some seminars, and so forth. Stay around people who are positive minded, as you should be. Maintain a positive attitude. And the last thing, which is number 6, this is very, 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 if I could say it 1,000 times, this is very important. All of my brothers and sisters out there that's watching me, irrespective of your race, color, creed, your age. You could be a teenager watching me, a small child, preteen. You could be the oldest person out there watching me. You must have purpose in life. That's the coup de grace. Purpose. What is your purpose here? Once you find out what your purpose is, then all of the other things should fall into place. I have a purpose. That's why I'm here talking to you right now. This is one of my purposes, to try and elevate all of those individuals that I possibly can that is down in some sort of depression, maybe even oppression, who doesn't feel quite well mentally, who doesn't feel quite well physically. It is my job, my responsibility to encourage you. It just simply is. Can you accept it for face value by virtue of what I just told you? No one commissioned me to do this but the Creator. I've been like this all or most of my life. I love you. I love you sincerely. And I want you to know that. I haven't asked anyone for any money. You know? Who does that if they did not genuinely have a concern or care for their human neighbors? That was it. So long.